Ring Fit Adventure released 18th of October 2019 and received its last large-scale update on the 26th of March 2020, updating to version 1.2.0. This brought on balance changes to the adventure, the jogging mode in order to get your cardio indoors, thanks to the world being shut down or something, as well as the fun rhythm game mode as a new way of engaging with the Ring-Con. And I've got to say, the additional variety it brought in was very, very welcome. More recently, we discovered that as of 30th of June 2020, Ring Fit has actually sold 4 million copies worldwide. That's an incredible achievement for a fitness-based role-playing game, and one that honestly doesn't surprise me. There was, and clearly still is, high demand for this exercise adventure, with new people jumping into the community all the time to see what the fuss is about. As it is a clearly big selling piece of software, it would make sense to see continued support for it, and with that in mind, it would not surprise me if we saw a new version update for Ring Fit Adventure in the near future, to give it even more modes and quality of life updates. Being ever the daydreamer and Ring Fit enthusiast that I am, I wanted to throw out the top 5 things I'd really enjoy seeing in this hypothetical update. It's kind of one part creative outlet for me and one part record of what I thought, so I can check back and see, if I predicted anything if they do actually do the version update. It also gives me the chance to ask the question to you guys: what is the most requested feature that you have? Let me know in the comments. So without further ado, let's count down the 5 things I think Ring Fit Adventure should add to the game. At number 5, Time Trials or Ghosts. This potential addition would work specifically for jogging mode, and I'm thinking kind of like a racing game. You have time trials where you go through the track as quickly as smoothly as possible, avoiding obstacles and going for a best time. It's a classic part of kart races like Mario Kart and Crash Team Racing, and it provides skill-based challenge for the end game. Once you're done, you save a ghost of your best time, and you can race it again to see if you can do better. So I think these principles could really be added into the jogging mode in Ring Fit. Instead of enemies, you could have a little bomb or a trip hazard, so if you don't time your jumps properly, you lose time overall. It's not too hard to get max speed on Ring Fit Adventure's jogging, so it could make a real focus on skill and timing your jumps to avoid obstacles, whilst maintaining sprint speed as best as possible. You could download your friends' best times as well, you could race them, and it adds to the competitive element of exercise as well. At number 4, a sound test. So one of my favourite things in video games in general is the music, and I do love myself a good sound test option so I can listen to the game's pieces and themes. I've stated quite a few times that I love the soundtrack to Ring Fit Adventure, and I've got to say the theme for Beginner is one of my favourite tracks in a game in the last few years, and there are various renditions and mixes of each track, depending on what situation you're in. This is especially obvious in the battle themes when you use different types of attack, but the thing is, outside of these scenarios there isn't a way to hear these glorious mixes, so a sound test option where you can hear any song that you've encountered in the game so far would be a really incredible addition. At number 3, shareable playlists. Custom mode allows you to put your favourite moves into a playlist to play through at your convenience. If you've subscribed to my channel before, you've probably been aware that I've uploaded quite a few different playlists for different topics and types of training. Once you're done with this video, maybe check them out for some fresh workout ideas, but also think about how good and convenient it would be if you could find the playlists online and just download it straight away. The idea of shareable playlists would allow you to upload whatever playlist you like, and then download other people's. It would be a fantastic addition that would bring some awesomely structured workouts to more people, and it would also help bring the community together. At number 2, additional rhythm mode tracks. The March 2020 update introduced rhythm mode, which allows you to play the rhythm-styled game using the Ring-Con, listening to the music and matching the beats and movements needed on screen. It's another very inventive way of using the Ring-Con, and there are a variety of different remixes from the game, as well as medleys and mixes from popular games like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Splatoon 2, and Super Mario Odyssey. This crossover is where my next idea comes in. What if we could expand the amount of different tracks to play to? Either some alternate remixes of the game's music, or mixes from other popular games on Nintendo Switch. It'd be really awesome if we could play the rhythm game to like the gym battle theme from Pokemon Sword and Shield, a medley from Mario Kart, or even some covers of songs from Xenoblade Chronicles or Astral Chain. I wouldn't expect it to be free, of course, rather I'd expect them to implement it as paid DLC, as an optional extra, and to be honest, I'd be happy to pay for that. It would expand this fantastic mode, and I feel it would be a really worthwhile addition to the game. And my number 1 spot is an endless runner mode or a marathon mode for the game. The jogging mode is an excellent addition to the game. It has given a way of getting cardiovascular training to those who are inside at the moment due to lockdown, and it allows you to rerun those fantastic courses from adventure mode and do a lot of the movement based obstacles as well. It can let you just jump in, throw some cardio together and run on if you're not feeling resistance movements that day, or if you're working to add in some cardio to lose weight. The only issue is that it's a bit stop-start with the levels. Each level has a start and an end, so you get these little periods of rests that we don't really need, and if you want a longer cardio session it involves restarting the playlist, selecting new worlds and such. For convenience's sake, I would suggest a marathon mode, an endless runner that blends together all the worlds using warp points, or has a specific map that works in a circle to allow you to continue running for as long as you want or need. You could have rings suggesting to break or cool down every 15 minutes to check in on you, telling you to hydrate, etc, but it would give a more long distance time-based cardio function to the game, which is sort of missing right now. I mean sure, it could get boring, but a lot of the battle in long distance running is in the mind anyway, so the variety of environments, changes in time of day and music would assist in keeping it fresh. An endless runner mode could absolutely round out this fantastic range of options that Ring Fit already has and turn it into a complete long-term workout system that you could use for years to come. So that concludes what I'd love to see implemented in Ring Fit Adventure in the next version update, if it happens. I feel there are already some amazing options throughout Ring Fit, and these quality of life updates would create more longevity and community for the game, which I feel is an important aspect of a gym environment, or gym simulation in this case. Who knows if any of this would actually be brought into the game, but I think it would be really neat to see. If you've enjoyed this and you're interested in more content in me about Ring Fit, gaming or fitness in general, I'd love your support in the form of a like on the video and a subscribe to the channel. And again, I pose the question to you, if they're going to update Ring Fit Adventure, what features would you like to see implemented? Please let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, I'll see you soon.